This year's theme for our SIBO series is Disruptive Forces in Business. Our featured speakers today work with technologies that have the potential to disrupt many industries.
Whether it's prototyping, it's mass production, it's medical devices, surgical implants, drones, toys, guns, you name it, 3D printing is going to impact the way that we manufacture. It's actually what we like to call it is we are bringing sexy back to manufacturing. I was talking to a gentleman this morning, his grandson is 11 years old. He has a 3D printer and he stays up all night, wakes up in the middle of the night and is designing parts that could possibly become a new production part. That type of open source disruption is very, very critical because it's going to drive the market forward. Patents are starting to expire, so new technology will continue to come out. The goal that we put in front of the students was you need to create a product that the mass market can understand, it's functional, it uses different disciplines of engineering, electrical engineering, fluidics and hydraulics, mechanical design, and we came up with Bar2D2.
And so that's the real key enabler for the next generation, is fusing the different sensor technologies. And when you have more robust, you have these sensors that are cross-checking each other. Now you know more about the environment, you have more certainty about what's happening in the environment. Now you can be much more aggressive in trying to control the vehicle to do what the driver wants the vehicle to do. And platooning in the trucking business will really be the first step in moving towards automated vehicles.
Drones today are growing very rapidly. Fortune magazine determines that by 2020, the drone industry will be approximately $22 billion and employing 100,000 people. In 2003, we acquired Cobra Motorcycle because we thought it had a platform for growth in the racing industry. So we restructured our organization, had a capital infusion, and decided to chart a new course. Cobra Aero, this is the company we formed after the capital infusion and restructuring to go after the drone market.
Just go to the party, right? Because what'll happen when you go to the party? Right? Everything happens when you go to the party, right? I have an expression that I've lived by: if you're nervous, you're in danger of learning something. And the thing that is so crazy about being an entrepreneur is if you have a really good idea, no one else actually is gonna like that idea because they've never heard of it before. It's a brand new concept to them. The thing, people always come up to me and say, like, I'm not an entrepreneur. Like, I'm just a guy, I'm just a woman in my job. It's like, no, you are an entrepreneur. You don't have to start a company to be an entrepreneur. Like, what is your idea? What do you care about? Do something. I think a big part of it is, can you be a good storyteller? A lot of what we do is a story. And the first thing, if you have an idea, is you have to build a story around that idea and you have to share it with people.